And we've got Dangle here first. Oh, I'm sorry. I threw that one for you, Dangle. Hi, honey. And it is critter mealtime breakfast Saturday. And there's a crow. And there's another crow. And a little cutie. Hi, honey. All right. And here. Oop, sorry. Here we go. Here's another one. Oop. And another one. Oop. And I'm Tanis, she, her, hers, Seattle, and it's critter meal time, Saturday the 4th of July. Woo-hoo! Happy Independence Day for the US of A. The 250th birthday. All right. And let's see, in a previous video today, I mentioned James Bond and Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig as James Bond. Oh, look at those little cuties over there. Oh, one ran off. No, it's still there. Hi, honey. And I was like, can we do a spirit of celebration? How about as the spirit of celebration of me remembering? So back in the 2010s decade, when I was living in Albany, California, I was like, if they were to cast a new person as a James Bond, could I come up with somebody like I would go to the movies to see? And so, like, who would I want to see in theater, on DVD, as James Bond? And you know who I came up with? I think he's about my age. Theo James. He's ruggedly handsome. He has a deep voice. He has a very strong fan base. With the he plays Four, the character Four, in the Divergent series. There's Short Tail. He's like, I'd go see Theo James. All right. I remember Theo James I have mentioned on this channel before, none other than ruminating about surnames for the squirrelies. So not about, is that, Ghoul James was an option where James comes from my Theo James, so he's my soulmate, my Theo James. Would I want to see my Theo James as James Bond? That was the pick. Like, oh God, a squirrel got a heft. He's like, yeah, we'd see Theo James as James Bond on the big screen. Yeah, but I like him. He was the only person back then that I came up with that was like, yes, him. And to date, so it's Saturday, 4 July 2026, that remains true. There's nobody else I would cast. So if you've heard about casting of James Bond, and it is not Theo James, and it is not my Theo James, they do not represent me. Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, they do not speak for me. Is that simple? I've got very streamlined tastes. You know, ugh. He's about the right age now too. For my James Bond taste, anyway. Everybody's different. If they want somebody else to go to the movie theater, they'd cast somebody like my Jacob Elordi. He, moving in with me moving in with him, is more interested in documentary with me, possibly some YouTube, and maybe trying his hand at fiction writing. We've been talking about career progressions, especially if I went into graduate school in language and literature. So if you hear him getting cast in some big recurring franchise, such as James Bond, it's a lie. Not my Jacob Elordi, anyway. So it could be a Jacob Elordi, but not the Jacob Elordi of me, Tanis, she, her, hers, Seattle. Our life, we are mapping out. And some people just don't take into account reality. So, happy 4th of July. It's 250 years ago people got it right. Now people got lazy and sloppy. Also, it'd be funny if they did that because they thought he was born in England and he was actually born in Australia. Oops. A lot of what I do on my channel is ruminating. Some people might not treat it as such. Careful there. careful there. All right, you guys, breakfast is served. Ding, ding, ding.